In this lecture, we will going to learn how to handle the other centuries other than 21st century. There will, there will be more chances that often you will get asked about the dates in the 20th century, especially if you are discussing someone's birthday. So how do you handle this? Let's say someone tells you that they were born on 20th January 1985. What is the day of the week on 20th century? Let's say someone tells you that they were born on 20th January 1985. So how do you handle this situation? So how will you handle this date of 20th century? Well, this is very simple. For dates from 1900 to 99, that is the date of any 20th century, simply work out the similar date Well, this is really far more simple than you might think. For any dates from 1900 to 1999, simply work out for any dates from 1900 to 1999, simply work out the formula as similar to the dates for 2000s or any 21st century and then simply add 1. That's it. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it works out practically. The given date is 20th century. The given date is 20th January 1985. Now the first step is assume that this now the first step now the first step is forget about that the now the first step is forget that the given year is 1900 and assume that the given year is 2000 something. For example, for this date we will assume that our date is 20th January 2085. And what is the day of the week for 20th century? For example, for our this current date 20th January 1985, we will assume that the given date is 20th January 2085 and we know how to work out for 20th January and we know how to calculate the day of the week for 20th January 2085. Our solution becomes 6 plus 6 plus 1. And we already know how to calculate any year of 21st century from 2000 to 2099. Our solution becomes subtract the multiple of 7 from 20 and we get 6. The code for January is 6 and subtract 84 from 2085 and we get 2001 which has a year code of 1. So our solution becomes 6 plus 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. Drop the multiple of 7 and we get 6. Now to adjust this day So on 20th January 2085, we have a Saturday. But we need to figure out a day of the week for 20th January 1985. So all you have to do is just add extra 1 to adjust the day for 20th century. So our solution becomes 6 plus 1, which is simply equals to 7, and drop the multiple of 7 and we get 0. That's it. To adjust the date for any 20th century, that is from year 1900 to 1999, all you need to do is just add extra 1 and you will get the day of the week for that particular century, and that's it guys. To adjust the date for any 20th century, that is from year 1900 to 1999, all you need to do is just add extra 1 and you will get the day of the week for that 20th century. Let's take one more example that will help you to understand this concept. Let's take one more example that will help you. Let's take one more example that will help you to understand this concept more clearly. On 15th August 2020, the day is Saturday. What is the day of the week on 15th August 1920? Just by looking at this problem, I can say that on 15th August 1920, the day will be Sunday. I don't even need to do any additional calculation here, because to adjust the 20th century, all I need to do is just add extra 1. On 15th August 2020, the day is Saturday. So all I will do is add extra 1 to this Saturday and I will get, that means all I have to do is just add extra 1 to this day Saturday and I will get the day of the week for 15th August 1920. So the 15th August 1920, the day is Sunday, one day later than Saturday. So on 15th August 1920, we get the day as Sunday, which is exactly one day later than Saturday. 2 मिनट रुक जा. So on 15th August 1920, we get the day of the week as Sunday, which is exactly one day later than the current year Saturday. Let's take one more example. The Great Titanic. Let's take one more real life example. The Great Titanic was sunk on 15th April 1912. What was the day of the week when Titanic sunk in North Atlantic Ocean? Our solution becomes 15th April 1912. Subtract the multiple of 14, that is the highest multiple of 7 from this date, and we get our solution as